with Master Chef Warren L. Booker Jr.
Let's see.
Hello, people. This is Warren L. Booker Jr. Thank you so much. We have reached 100 subscribers. Actually, as of today, it's 149. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep it going. Good day, people. I am Master Chef Warren L. Booker Jr., and I'm so excited. It is Thursday. It is 7:14, and I'm sitting right here at the potluck table, and you are joining in. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. I do realize you could be doing anything else, but you chose to be right here with Master Chef on today. So for that, I am appreciative. I do have a special announcement, if you will. There is a very special day that is coming up on Saturday, May 28th. I do realize that it's Memorial Day weekend. However, it's a special day in the Booker family because of this man. The man right there to your right, if you're looking at a screen. No, the man to your left, right over there. Well, okay, over here. There you go. Right there, right there, right there. It is my dad, Warren L. Booker Sr., and Saturday will be his birthday. This is a comparisons chart that I did years ago. He's on the left, I'm on the right. And there you have it. There you have it, people. So if you ever wondered if I look like my dad, there you have it. So I want everyone to wish my dad a happy birthday when you see him on Saturday. And or you can do it now, and I can go back and I can show this to him. So happy birthday to Warren L. Booker Sr. And for that, I am appreciative in advance for you showing my daddy some love. All righty. When people are nice to you, I think one should be appreciative. Oftentimes people talk about love, but showing love is another thing. And I want to give a shout out to KC, Kinfolk in the house, Mr. McDuffie. Thank you all so much for joining us. Some other people that I cannot see. However, as I was stating, when people are nice to you, you should be very appreciative of that. And I was actually moved to tears earlier this week because many know that I've injured myself and I've been out for I'm out for the rest of the school year, which is almost over. And I was up around the Walker. And with that being said, my coworkers have shown me a whole lot of love, and this is something I've been waiting on for a while, actually through two different teachers. But this year, Ms. Gray made it possible. Her and her students came through, and I want to share with you my Phi Beta Sigma bar. My inbox has been blowing up. My text messages have been asking, "Where did you get that from?" Hey, let me get that off of you. What's up, Summer Rain? Um, and I mean, it is nice. It's made out of oak pallet wood, people. This is oak pallet wood. It's estimated about 200 to 300 pounds. I mean, it's quality. So I'm trying to get it home. So if you got a truck and van and some arms that you can help out, please help me get it home by June 3rd, because that's the end of the contract day. Secondly, you have a good friend. Started off a coworker, now it's become friend and or more like family. The twins, Tasha and Tara Rainey. Special shout out to you all. You all have been nice. I mean, there have been a lot of people that have been nice. But the gift that I'm about to show now is, oh, well, actually, I have it. So I guess there's no need to show a picture. But this is the picture of the gift that they gave me. And not only that, people, it's an eyelash in my eye, y'all. Excuse me. All right, that's what I like about live. It's like, what's going to happen and how are you going to handle it? I don't think I handled that well. I can't say nothing in my eye. But the unique thing about this is that it's a speaker on the bottom of this cup. I've never seen anything about it, like it rather. Now, Phi Beta Sigma, you know I love my Blue Phi. That's one thing. But to have a speaker that I could play my favorite song on, let's see. Hey, that's coming from here. Hey, hey, lady at the casino. You're lately down in Saracen. They've been winning a whole lot of money, so you might want to run down there. But they're not paying me for that, so I'm not gonna get free advertisement. I'm ready to come back, Saracen, just in case you're watching. All right, so I think those are all of my announcements. Again, thank you. And thank you to everyone that sent up a prayer or a kind word or just having me in their thoughts. I really do appreciate that. I've even had coworkers who have bought groceries, friends and family that have taken care of me, sent love offers, and for that, I am definitely appreciative. All righty, so our appetizer for today is My mama said it wasn't my mama, but they mama said it. But the quote is, my mama said, "Stop being the go-to person to people you can't go to." And the person said, "I felt that." Again, my mama said, "Stop being the go-to person for people you can't go to." You're the one that a person always go to, but when you need to go to someone, they're busy. They're not around. And some people say, that's a Christian thing to do. That's just my heart. But we all need help. So pick and choose your friends wisely. Because I really believe it's paying forward. That's why I'm being blessed in this season, because I'm a blessing to other people during their down season. And even now, I may be crippled. I'm going to do what I can do to help people. All right, and we have another appetizer coming from TD Jakes. He's also talking about friends. And my best friend is on here. And I promise you, she's just that, a best friend.
Cannot be my friend overnight. We can shake hands, we can do selfies. You want to do a selfie? Let's do a selfie. You can't be my friend overnight until you suffered with me, until you've been through bad times with me, until you cried with me, until you've proven to be loyal, until you've proven to me that you can keep your mouth shut, until I got your secrets and you got mine, until you've been consistent for a while. You can't be my best friend overnight. Oh, I'll be nice to you, but you can't be my best friend overnight. Glory to God. Cannot be.
And that is so true. And my best friend is on here. She know we prayed together, we've cried together, we've spoken in tongues together, we've eaten together, we've committed crimes together. I mean, and of course that was something over the course of years. That wasn't something overnight. But some people want to move too fast. Slow down. I heard a love song today said, "Love me in slow motion." We're always rushing. I realize we live in a world where, because tomorrow's not promised, but still slow down, slow down. And I don't use that word lightly. I don't use that word lightly. And for some reason, a lot of my friends, I end up becoming, it's like family. I end up becoming family because I'm a very family oriented person. I guess that's probably the reason why. The next thing, prayers up for Uvalde, the Robb Elementary School. This is a very sad situation. A very sad situation. It's sad, it's scary, and it's happening too often, people. It's happening too often. This guy shot, rather, I don't want to speak that on, he shot his grandmother, was involved in an accident, headed to the school and went in there. He told those kids, "You're about to die." Just think of the fear of a child that just received an honors awards certificate. And the next thing at the end of the day, they're dead. Imagine what their parents were thinking. And according to this, Ramos posted disturbing images online before the shooting and apparently messaged a woman about his plans before he carried out the deadly attacks. And on Instagram, there's pictures of clips. Summer and I were just talking about this. When people, when people on social media or whatever it may be, say things or post things, if it's not sounding right, check on them, reach out, because oftentimes people are reaching out for help, or they know that they're having irrational thoughts and they just want somebody to help them correct those thoughts. So again, this is a very sad situation. Not only affected a few people, this has affected every one. And here in America, it just keeps happening. It keeps happening. Summer just shared this with me. We have a mass shooting. We have a media extravaganza. Everybody say, "You're my thoughts and my prayers." I wonder, do these people really be praying? Because when I tell somebody I'm praying for you, I do it right then and there. Then we have a social media gun debate about whether we need guns, whether we don't need guns. And then no one actually does anything. And then we're back to normal. And then another one happens. And it's just a continuous cycle that does not seem to stop, people. And we have to get a handle on that. We have to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. This has gone too far. Yes, some people say mental health, and mental health is very important. I stand behind it 100%. I try to keep a check on mine. But however, you still have to hold people accountable. And then secondly, if there are mental health issues, try to get a hold on them before they get to this point. Another statistics we have here. In the United States, since 2009, we've had 288 school shootings. Since 2009, people, it hasn't been that long. And when you look at other Countries: Mexico 8, South Africa 6, India 5, France 2, Brazil, Estonia, Hungary 1. But the United States, 288? 288 school shootings since 2009. America, home of the brave and the free, the country where people are trying to come. Why are we acting like that? And let me go back and do a roll call. Okay, I see Summers here. David Thorne, you're up at 4 a.m. Oh yeah, you're in Dubai. Thank you so much for the love, Fred brother. Anthony Moore, how you doing? My Wednesday friend, Louise Butler, KC. Say that everybody can't be your best friend, and that is so true. That is so true. Thank you so much, Summer, for tagging individuals in this. What's up, Tahitian and Wood? Thank you all for tuning in to the potluck. And again, you guys can come in and chime in at any point about that. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about all the continuous school shootings and how, like this example shows, we have a mass shooting. There's a media extravaganza. Everywhere you turn, there's something there. And then you're in everybody's thoughts and prayers. And then we have a social media gun debate about what they're going to do, what they're not going to do. These are my rights. You can't take my rights away. I have the right to have a gun, have the right to right. And then no one actually does anything. And then we're back to normal like it never happened. And this hit home because, one, I am an educator. My dad even called me the day of this shooting and asked me had I heard about it because he knows I try to steer away from the news because it's so negative and there's so much negativity. I kind of shine away from it, unfortunately. But there are certain things that he feels like I need to know. He will contact me, see if I know about it. And he called me and asked me, like, what is in place? What is your procedure at your school in the event that there is an active shooter that takes place? And I explained to him what we have in place. And we do active shooter drills. And of course, I take those serious because oftentimes students say, oh, this is just a drill. And they don't respond the right way. I really would suggest actually, I guess you have to let maybe the teachers know, but maybe not the students know. And I guess you have to be careful with that. But some way where you can do a actual practice to know what to do when this happens, because you can practice all day too. And when something actually happens, things kind of hit differently. So I don't really know the exact solution, but I tell my kids, we talk about it, and I just let them know what we need to do in the event that this happens. Let's see here. Summer say that we need new leadership, and that's it. Someone's going to stick to it and stay with it to make sure something happens. Dr. Walker said it's definitely some mental health going on, and I couldn't agree any less. That is definitely true. Now, there is one school, and of course, you can never create a foolproof method. Never, no matter how hard you try. But there's a Southwestern school in Indiana who has a unique drill that they do as far as with the intruder. I'm going to share that with you because I thought that it was really neat. And I would love to see our schools adopt this because they have money. I would love to see them adopt something like this. And Casey also agrees that we need new leadership on all levels. And I agree with that, Casey.
Security breach.
At Southwestern High School in Indiana, the kids drill.
I see they're all running past this red line. What is that?
The red line is a security measure, and that's in place because if we stand behind this red line, if there's a shooter at the door, they cannot see the children.
And this is something schools can do right now. There's a red line on the ground.
Absolutely.
But here they go high-tech too. The classroom doors are bullet resistant and cameras, so many cameras everywhere. And it's not just school officials watching either. They're connected live with the sheriff's department 10 miles away. Authorities can track an intruder in real time.
Every teacher here, you have your own panic button.
Yeah, we all wear a fob in case there's a security breach. We can push this button and the entire alarm system goes off in the school.
And something else I actually want to show you real quick. When that happens, every classroom has a box like this, also hooked up to the sheriff's department. The teacher can flip help if they actually see the suspect or they're in danger, or they can flip safe if the kids are safe.
In 2015, I tested it, playing the intruder.
Showing a male subject in a blue suit.
If I was a real intruder, I couldn't get into a single classroom. They're all locked. Every last one of them.
But the biggest counterattack is yet to come.
He's walking towards exit 14. I'm going to launch the hot zone.
The school's secret weapon called hot zones, exploding smoke cannons hidden in the ceiling. Cops can deploy them in an instant. Whoa, there is smoke. It is loud and it's meant to disorient the suspect. I mean, look at this. The smoke is filling the hallway. You can barely even see me. Whoa. The other amazing thing is they're watching the suspect on real-time cameras, so no matter where the suspect goes, they can keep setting off these hot zones so he stays blind. The system is expensive, $400,000, but school officials say worth it in this scary new world. Jeff Rawson, NBC News, Shelbyville, Indiana.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our...
Okay, and there you have it, people. And again, there's no foolproof method, but I really think that this is actually a good method. $400,000, I think a life is worth more than that. So I think that's some monies that can be spent. I know being education, there are a lot of funds that flow within the education system coming because to be truthful, I mean, for each child, there's a certain amount of money that's allotted for a student. So I really think this is something that we need to look into. Are your kids' classrooms doors bulletproof? Do they have cameras at work? Are they being secured? Do they know what to do? Because what I'm seeing oftentimes with the school shootings, it's someone that knows that school. They know the drill. They know that you're going to go in and turn us off and quiet and hide and grab. They know that. So it's kind of like they know, like being on the football team, they know your plan. They know the play that you're going to do. So a lot of those are not effective. So people, this is something serious, and we have to do this. Tanya said that she agrees. Summer said she agrees. My grandmother said no one has the right to take something that they can't give, and we can't give life. Mr. Moore said, I understand the purpose behind this, but this is a prison-like setup. And I see where you're coming from, Anthony. And then my, I guess, response to that is that's our world that we're in. That's a whole nother topic because some people even argue and say the whole school system is a pipeline to prison type of setup. And I visited both, and there are a lot of similarities between the two. So it's just something to think about because what we're doing is not working. I'm kind of like this. I'm willing to try anything to save a life or try to, just try to help us reach our goals. And lastly, as it relates to Robb Elementary School, I just learned today that Joe Garcia, the husband of Irma Garcia, one of the two teachers that was shot and killed in Uvalde, Texas, he has suffered a heart attack and passed away. And I'm quite sure it's due to the death of his high school sweetheart, who is dead, taken for no reason. They were married for 24 years, and they leave behind 4 children. So now you have 4 children that are motherless and fatherless, all because of someone else's decision or negligence. And who do you point the blame to? I mean, that's not what I'm here for. But I know as a whole, this is affecting all of us. We've had 288 school shootings since 2009. One is too many. 288 is surely too many. We have to do something. We have to do something. And oftentimes teachers throw themselves up front, but you have to realize those teachers have children. Those teachers are someone's mother, father, sister, husband. They want to go home as well. So it's just kind of like a sticky situation. And again, people, it's happening too often. All right, and we opened the show with that. That's a bit heavy. And me being me, of course, this is the smorgasbord. So we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. And I actually kind of like the smorgasbord approach. If you like the smorgasbord approach, where we kind of not just necessarily stay on one topic, but we talk about several topics, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart or something like that, because I can actually kind of guide the way that we format the show based on those decisions. Moving on. Now, I hate going to a funeral. I've gone to some, I've talked at some, and for some reason I've become a family speaker, but I never heard of a proposal to a wife of the widowed at a funeral. Now, I heard someone say that When a spouse is leaving the funeral, they should be looking in the audience for their next. And I don't know about that. That's to each his own, as my mom would tell me to say. And before we move to that, let's see what Anthony said. He stated, did you hear that the cop went in and rescued their kids? I did hear about that. I did hear about that. And I've heard some people like, that's messed up. And then I've heard some people saying, well, I would do the same for mine, because those are mine. But their job is to protect and serve and to save life. It's life over property. So it doesn't mean just your kids. It means everyone. And I did hear that, Anthony. And what are your thoughts about that? I mean, like, if it's kind of like, I think of a mother, it could be a fight, and I can hear a mother, no, that's mine right there. That's mine right there. You're not going to fight that one, or you're not going to whoop that one right there because that is mine. Versus, rescuing other children and your kid make it kill. What are y'all thoughts about that? Give me some feedback on that. If you were that officer, if you were placed in that situation and you're called to the school and you have to go in because there's an active shooter, would you save any kid that you see right before you, or would you go specifically after yours? What are your thoughts about that? It's kind of like a hard situation to be in. Or like if that was your mom, would you save everybody else's mama and get to yours when you could? Or would you go and save yours and then try to reach back and get the others? I think that's a tough situation to be in. However, the job that they signed up for is to save and preserve life. Summer said, I'm not sure what I would have, what I would have done. Because they're responsible for their children. So, and it's sad that we have to sit back there and maybe even pass judgment or think about these things when these things should not be happening. This is not normal. I was around a kid the other day on Tuesday, and I was telling her, I said, I'm sorry that, you have to constantly be faced with these school shootings in place in this type of environment. She said, oh, it just happens all the time. Oh, we cannot get used to that. We can't, this cannot become our norm. Dr. Walker said that he took the oath, though. He took the oath, so, and it is to protect and serve. And again, with an officer, it's life first, life over property. So that's their job. Tahishi said, as a parent, your first instinct would be your own child. He wasn't a cop in that moment. Parenting kicked in. That's a good observation. He probably said, forget this badge. That's my daughter. That's my child. I'm saving my child. I understand that. Anthony said that the teachers put their life on the lines, so the police should have done their duty to protect and serve without bias. Okay, and that's a valid point as well. And I'm just curious. Well, I hate to use these scenarios, but if this situation was a little bit different, and we'll just say that a parent was at work, at that job, their kids were there, would they run down to Miss Washington's room to make sure that their kids are safe? Would they stay in the room, with their children and do what they, are paid to do, or what they were paid to do? Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in, and I understand the point from both sides. And if I was in that situation, hmm, I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. So y'all are bringing some great stuff and point of views to the potluck today. But that's a tough situation to be in. I will say that. I will say that. If you have anything else to chime in about that, please share it. I can come back to it. But as I was stating, I've never heard of a proposal at a funeral to the widowed. Check this out.
Proposed to the widow at her husband's funeral.
Yep, that's why my wife got to die when I do.
This man has proposed. He has proposed to the widowed wife at her husband's funeral. I mean, you couldn't wait till the next day. You couldn't wait at least till they walked out the church. Have y'all already been messing around? Hey, shoot, I almost cussed. Did you kill him? I mean, that is some snapped, weird, freaky, disrespectful stuff to me. I mean, I just don't even know what the right disrespectful. Anthony said they were chatting and probably cheating. Yes, Tanya, this is very crazy. Michelle, yes, what we're talking about is very tough. Cheating beforehand, because if you're at that point, you ain't just meet her and say, "Oh, she look good." No, you have enough strong feelings to want to marry her. Yeah, more than just liking somebody, or just noticing that now she's widowed, that you want to be with her. So that's just disrespectful. Those two don't mix. Tanya and soon to be Dr. Walker stated that the first thing I thought he might have killed him. Yeah, right. Or they knew he was going to die and began dating. And I know there are some situations like that where a person is gravely ill, and they really start dating someone else while the person is ill, and but just dude, you could have waited. You could have waited. Summer, that's right. That's too fast. Yeah. And Dr. Walker said he was terminally ill and they knew about it. But I just think, a person's life does not necessarily have to be over when they lose a spouse. But at the, I might even give him the repass, but I just think he should have waited. So he should say that, how we use the phrase, they ain't even in the ground good. They ain't even in the ground good. He ain't even cold. He probably should be cold, but that's a saying. That they say. That's just, yeah, that was a bit much for me. That was a bit much. And I can't wait to get back in the gym. It's been a while. I'll be talking about the gym. Actually, I'll be in my garage. But everybody works out. Everybody works out. A lot of people work out. I can't say everybody works out. And of course, it's tough. But when you get in that regimen, it's cool. And some people probably stink when they work out. That's very possible. It's very possible. But our next video, and actually, I think I'm about to come back to that because I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that because I did not upload that. So I'll add that. So moving on to our next thing is a mic check. Mic check. And I ran across several videos this week about church. A lot of them took place in church, where and since the pandemic, there's been a lot of streaming. And I will tell you, oftentimes what you hear in person is not what you hear when you're actually there. So check out these videos real quick.
Time to get the O. Oh. I know it's been a minute. We can do it. Here, come out. One more.
Oh no. Oh no. Know your gift. Operating your gift. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Is know your gift operated in it. And then here's another one. This laugh note. That one was had that goat stuck in her throat. They done sacrificed that lamb. They have sacrificed that lamb, and it wasn't a good sacrifice. It wasn't a good sacrifice at all. People, I don't know, for some reason, some of my stuff is missing. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to upload 2 videos that I want to share with you. Give me 1 second. Hopefully, it doesn't kick me out. All right, it's one is adding, and people. That's what I like about live. I like about live. All right, and since we're on the singing portion, I'm gonna stay on that right now. So again, people, y'all, I'm telling you, I've heard some stuff streaming at home. You know, you like, I was there and they didn't sound like that, but yeah, I've heard some stuff. So people, give God your best, walk in your calling, and let God let him do the rest. All right, with that being said, you know, I love my people. I love when a person can sing. That is, I mean, it's an anointing. It blesses you. It changes the mood. And there's a guy that's imitating how black folks sing the national anthem. I thought this was funny.
Oh, say, can you see? I said, can you see it? I said, baby girl, can you see it by the dawn's early light? Stars through the perilous fight. The rockets regulate. I'm about to take you out of church and about first date in Elgate, Peru. Land of the free.
And the home of the brave, the brave. I'm talking about that's how you got to do it. That's why I love my people. I love our culture. So people check the mics, make sure they right. Because and make sure you have a monitor pointing towards you so you can hear what you're putting out. Because some of that stuff that we just witnessed, I know that they felt that was not right. All right, so I was talking about the gym earlier and people working out. And I was able to upload that video here, and just listen to it.
I just left Planet Fitness, and then this like male employee came up to me and he like pulled me into like one of the rooms. It wasn't obviously like there's no private rooms in Planet Fitness. And he was like, oh, you know, several members have complained to managers about the way you smell. I'm like, I'm at the gym. He's like, I know, it's not me. And I just, you know, people have already complained to the managers. So the managers told me to tell you. I'm like, what am I supposed to not be stinky like at the gym? And I'm just so confused because I thought Planet Fitness was no judgment. So I'm just very confused about how one is supposed to spend almost 2 hours at the gym and not be stinky. I don't understand that.
Y'all go to the gym. When you go to, oh, she is. What? No, Queen. You may say, like Anthony just reiterated, that Planet Fitness is a no judgment zone, but you need to be in a washing zone. I understand when you work out, you smell. I mean, we all get a little musty and things sweat, and especially the older that you get. But you have to know thine body and know that deodorant is your friend. Soap and water is your friend. If you sweat real bad, put some powder in areas that need to be taken care of. You may have to you may have to shower before you go to the gym. You may have to wrench that monkey or whatever it may be, but you should not be working out in a gym and people are smelling you like that, where it's so bad that they have to go and report it. Now, I understand sometimes people may not want you there and they make up things, but I don't know. I looked at her and I'm just like, you. So let me be quiet. I'm not going to, because it's a no judging zone. That's right, Dr. Walker. Yeah, a washing zone. And again, you have to know yourself. There may be some people that sweat real bad or they do get really musty. So you may have to take a shower before you start working out, because that's not an excuse. People do not want to be on the treadmill and smelling you like that. I'm sorry. Yes, wash the monkey, wash thine tail. Dilute, as my Aunt Mildred would call it. Nobody should be smelling that. And just working out, doing a simple workout, you know, it shouldn't do that. And if you smelling like that, go to the doctor because something ain't right. Something is off. And I'm saying that because I love you and I don't want to smell you. I simply do not want to smell you. All right, so we've had our Planet Fitness, we've had our mic check, national anthem. And since we've talked about the national anthem, and y'all better say blessing. We've talked about the national anthem. We know that Juneteenth is coming up. Juneteenth is now made a national holiday. And we know here in America, everything is commercialized. Everything is commercialized from Christmas to Easter. But this holiday is slightly different. Easter, it's talking about the sacrifice that Jesus gave for us. Christmas is talking about Jesus' birth. The 4th of July is celebrating independence. And I guess the 4th of July, Juneteenth is kind of like celebrating our independence, even though it was years later that we found out about it. So, America's just going to do that. That's the way it always have been. That's the way it's going to probably always be. But this right here caused a great issue in today's society or in our world. And Great Value, Walmart, they decided to, in commemoration of Juneteenth, and it's my understanding, they not only did it for Juneteenth, but they do this for Pride Week and this and that, or Pride Month, so on and so forth, to commemorate an ice cream for Juneteenth. Now, when I first saw it, I said, what? Huh? And thank you, Tahitian, for saying bless you. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that, And then I said, well, what flavor is it? Because if it's chicken flavor, if it's watermelon flavor, hey, I got a major problem with Walmart. But it wasn't. It was red velvet cheesecake. Well, one of the things that people pointed out, well, there is a Black-owned business called Creamalicious who also has this very same type of flavor. So that could be somewhat disrespectful or cause an issue. If that's the case, carry that line if you don't already carry it, and push that and let that be the face. Celebrate Juneteenth that way. Celebrate our freedom that way by supporting a Black-owned business. But later, they did recall the ice cream that they made for Juneteenth. So they're responding, they're reacting. So I still go over there and buy some more Great Value products. But there was Miss Charlene wasn't too happy about that, and she made a post about that. But to each his own. There may be some people that wanted to try it. They have already tried it. Go ahead, try it, buy it, get it. It's your money, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. But remember the meaning. If you don't know the meaning, Creamalicious is in Walmart. Okay, well that's great. And especially those who had a major issue with it since Juneteenth, or since Walmart has removed their Juneteenth ice cream, you better make sure you go over there and you support. Make sure you do that. Make sure that you do that. All right. So with that being said, like I stated, Miss Sherling did have something to say about that. And for some reason tonight, I uploaded 11 videos and they're not all here. I don't know what that's all about. But again, as I stated, Miss Sherling did have something to say about it. I was going to share with you what she said about it. But let me see here. This thing was really being a hater on me. But I think, let me see. Is Sherling here? Yeah, she here. Let's see what she had to say.
Who okayed this? Who came up with the idea and say, you know what, they always be saying, it's the so-and-so for me, it's the so-and-so for me. It's the freedom for me? Really? But it was the slavery for me. It was the slavery for me. It was the slavery for me. It ain't really about the freedom for us or for me. It was about the slavery for me. Y'all out of order. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Don't nobody want y'all raggedy, dry, Great Value Juneteenth ice cream. Don't nobody want that neither. Because it's the disrespect for me.
Well, there you have it. Miss Charlene told you it is the disrespect for her, and she ain't having it. But again, Walmart has removed that. So just remember when we're celebrating, this holiday is kind of different because actually it would be different if everything was good already over here and we were living a better life. But y'all live here in America, you know what it's like. So we're still not there. We still haven't got reparations. It's like, it's kind of touch and go. Even I remember a while back there was a Juneteenth celebration or like a taste and see or something like that was going on, and there was no representation of us, and that it caused a big disturbance, and that event was done away with. All right, so moving on. Anybody that knows me knows that I was formerly known as Warren Too Smooth Booker as a drum major down in Pine Bluff, and there is a challenge that is going on now. And I tell y'all, people, I want to do that drum major stroll / slide so bad. I want to do it so bad I can taste it. I've even tried to do it with my left leg, but I'm not going to be foolish because I'm going to walk for the rest of my life. But check it out just in case you haven't seen it. Hey, 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 Oh, okay. Oh, it's all right. I mean, I want to do that so bad. I know I'm on the road to recover, but I want to do it so bad. It's kind of like being in my feeling. And then that was at the Universal Circus. People, Universal Circus is, I think, like in Washington or Virginia somewhere. I want to go so bad. I hope that it gets a little closer. I want to go so bad, and I want to do that drum major stroll so bad. I can relate to Miss Sophia. I knows what it feels like to wanna dance and cake. I knows what it feels like to want to march, can't to want to do the drum major slide, and you can't. I know what it means. I know what it feels like. But when that cast come on, and I'm in that boot, and I do this here physical therapy, trust and believe, you're gonna see my video. It's gonna be out of style. It's gonna be old, hey baby, but I'm gonna do that. I'm determined. Warren Too Smooth Booker will return. Alrighty, so again, the Universal Circus has started back. Look at me, I'm trying to scroll some paper. I'm used to having my iPad. I'm trying to scroll on the paper. So make sure you check that out and be on the lookout for my drum major stroll video. Y'all, people, it's summertime. As of June 3rd, I will officially be off of contract. A lot of teachers are celebrating. You see their videos that are out there about school being out, We're excited. They're excited. And, it's summertime. It's summertime. And there's a new craze. Well, really not new. They ain't new. But it's back in style again for the Hoochie Daddy shorts. Hoochie Daddy shorts. You better wait. When I get this leg strong, man, I'm going to show you these legs that my mama gave me and my daddy gave me. I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to put on me some Hoochie Daddy shorts. And just in case you're going to act like you don't know what I'm talking about, here you go.
See them out. They got these shorts on, these Hoochie Daddy shorts. They got these 4-inch seams. They got their thighs out. Cat call them. Cat call them. Hey, gray shorts. Your mama let you out the house like that?
Just wait. Just wait. It's time to have them legs out. And I want all mother friends to join me in the Hoochie Daddy shorts. It is a Hoochie Daddy short summer. Actually, that needs to be the theme of the party. Hoochie Daddy shorts and shades. That's the theme for my 41st birthday party. Hoochie Daddy shorts and shades. And just in case some people want to act like this something new. Oh no, look.
1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move.
Now, I ain't going to be doing that right there. But again, that ain't nothing new. So men wearing short pants or short shorts ain't nothing new. I think I actually got a pair already. I just didn't know. I got an Amazon cart that is waiting for me to hit pay. Yeah. So just be on lookout, and don't say I didn't warn you, because it is coming. I already got. What did Tasha say? Those shorts were the shorts I had on the other day. Scream! I'm gonna call my lawyer. That's all right. And I like seersucker too, just in case you wonder. But Kanye West said, nope, not today. We ain't doing that. So wow. We're around here wearing hoochie daddy shorts. Kanye has on leather jacket, a hoodie, and some I don't even know what to call them. But Kanye said he ain't wearing no hoochie daddy shorts. This is what he wears. But as my mom said, to each his own. So hey, there you have it. There you have it. So now, people, that's all that I have. I think we had some good, healthy discussion. Still keep the people from Robb Elementary, their families, in your prayers. Also, one thing that I failed to mention is that there was one girl who was exactly Anthony Clown Boots. There was one girl who was smart. She reacted and acted really good under pressure. Because oftentimes we make these plans that we're going to do, but when we're actually under pressure, we freeze up and we panic. We don't do the things that we said or that we thought that we would do. So, but she actually put blood on her and played dead, and that's how she survived. So, for an elementary student to have that frame of mind, I think that that is amazing, and that's awesome. So, just keep them in your prayers, on your minds, because this is an ongoing thing. Think about Miss Garcia's children who now have lost their mother and their father, 4 children that are fatherless. So, it affects a lot of people. It affects a lot of people, and it's happening too often. So, what are we going to do? And that brings me to our dessert. And if you have any more comments, please be sure to add them here. But our dessert for today, where is it? I lost it. Is I threw in the towel. God threw it back and said, "Wipe your face. You're almost there." And somebody needs to hear this. I need to hear this. I threw in the towel. God threw it back and said, "Wipe your face. You're almost there." And sometimes on this journey that we call life, you want to give up, but you're right there at the end, and you just like forget it, or you say F it. You cuss people out. You're just not gonna do it. And God says, "Hey, take this towel back. You're almost there. Wipe your face, wipe the little sweat out your eye, and keep it moving." So make sure that you apply that to your life, because oftentimes we say things, we hear things, but we don't apply it to our own life. And I mean, I'm kind of guilty of that as we speak. Many people know I'm an actor. I do film, plays, commercials, etc. through Y1 Entertainment. Thank you, Anthony. As well as I'm signed with the Agency Incorporated. So when I tell you call my agent, I ain't playing. I got an agent for real. So there was an audition opportunity, and I read the script. And of course, I believe in taking every opportunity. I realize all money is not good money, but if it's green and I don't have to just betray myself or belittle myself, just do something to hurt or harm somebody, I'm on it. So long story short, I got the audition. When I read the script, it said this particular role walks in. I said, I can't walk. I'm on crutches and a scooter. I can't walk. So then I looked at the date, and the date that the shooting is taking place is the date that I'm to have my cast removed. I said, okay, so it could possibly work. And I'm like, but then I'm probably walking funny, and they don't want that. I ain't gonna do it. So on the deadline at the 9th hour, I took the advice that I would give someone else, and I would tell them, and I told myself, I was like, self, every opportunity that you get, you should take it as it relates to this field that you want to make your business. There's nothing too small. There's nothing too big. Just in case you don't get this role, you could possibly get another role that will require you to be seated, or they will see your face and want you for something else. Audition, do it, and do your best. Fast forward, I found out today that I got the role, and I did make them aware of my current condition, but I got the role. One of the lead roles as it relates to this particular project. So again, people, when you want to throw in the towel, or you may have a disability or a certain situation, now there are some things that you can't do in that moment, but just put yourself out there and remember, I threw in the towel. God threw it back and said, wipe your face. You're almost there. So it'll hit you when it hits you, as my cousin Tamika would say, it'll hit you when it hits you. And hopefully it hits you right now. People, that's all that I have for the potluck. It's been fun. And again, I think I did see some hearts and likes. If you like the style of the smorgasbord, as I call it, where it's several different topics that we cover, thank you, Summer. Thank you so much. Just give me some hearts and likes and say, hey, I like this style. Smorgasbord, a little hard to spell. Most of the time, spell checks it for me. Thank you, Tahitian and Wood. Thank you so much. So, people, this has been fun. Next week, I don't know if it's next week. I know starting in June, I'm working on several shows where I have some cast on here. We're gonna play a game with them. Preacher kids, you know anybody that's a preacher kids, have them to hit me up. I have a segment that I'm working on with that. My best friend's birthday is coming up June 16th. This summer is packed already. Also, there's another project I'm working on in Pine Bluff. It's going to be an acting boot camp where we're going to do something that's never been done before. I'm not going to give too much information out about it, but just be on the lookout because there's a lot planned for this summer. Even if I have to do it with a limp, like I'm not speaking that. But just in case, for a little while, what Jonathan McReynolds said. Jonathan McReynolds said, "Keep on walking with my limp. But I'm gonna get there. I ain't gonna stop. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Hey, hey, hey. Who said I can't dance? I just can't get up on my feet. All right, people. Yeah, preachers. Randall, you volunteering? I see you. And summer, I am on one. As always. Yes, June 16th. I know that. I'll never forget it. With that being said, people, if there's nothing else to claim our attention, we can benedict. The Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. What's on my? Oh, that's just okay. Man, like that lady did on that video. That's right. July 5th coming up too. All right, people, I'm out of here before I make a fool of myself again. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Potluck. I am Warren L. Booker Jr., the master chef of the soon-to-be internationally known webcast entitled The Potluck. We bring what you eat to the potluck, and you guys have bought some great things today. If what you bring is nasty, we're going to spit it out, and we're going to ask you who cooked this. And also, we never put raisins in our potato salad. With that being said, have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. This is an extended weekend. It's my daddy's birthday, and it is Memorial Day. So make sure that you relax, celebrate, and have fun with your loved ones while they're here. All right, people.